On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Slide.
To move or cause to move smoothly along a surface without interruption.
Examples:
Slide a card across the table. Slide a glance. If necessary, you can slide the front seats forward.
Back-to-back.
Situated close to each other and facing in opposite directions, arranged or scheduled consecutively without a break in between. Adverb, consecutively.
Examples:
Back-to-back meetings. Win 2 games back-to-back. The restaurant received back-to-back awards for its exceptional cuisine and service.
Committed.
Willing to put in a lot of effort, time, and energy into something, firmly believing in something.
Examples:
In a committed relationship. Strong and committed sales staff. Our company is strongly committed to meeting customers' needs.
Digress.
To move away from the main subject temporarily, especially in speech or writing.
Examples:
Digress into my personal opinions. Digress from the main subject. The professor always digresses when he gives a lecture.
Preach.
To deliver a religious or moral message to an audience.
Examples:
Preach the gospel. Preach to the masses. The pastor preached about the importance of forgiveness.
Church.
A building or institution dedicated to religious worship or activities, a Christian religious organization or denomination.
Examples:
Church bell. Small church. The church on the corner is hosting a free community meal tonight.
Sermon.
A speech or lecture given by a religious leader, especially a minister or priest, as part of a worship service.
Examples:
Lengthy sermon. A lay sermon. The preacher delivered a powerful sermon on the importance of forgiveness.
Summon.
To order someone to come to or be present at a specific place such as a court, or to arrange a meeting formally.
Examples:
Summon a lawyer. Summon a city council. The chairperson was responsible for summoning committees.
Quotation.
A group of words taken from a text or speech and repeated by someone other than the original author or speaker.
Examples:
Double quotation marks. Take a quotation. He included a quotation from the book in his essay.
Mold.
A hollow container used to give shape to liquid or soft substance, which then becomes solid in the same shape as the container, a soft, green, or gray growth that forms on stale food or objects exposed to warm, moist air for too long.
Examples:
A casting mold. Mold allergy. Mushrooms and mold are fungi.
Introductory.
Intended as an introduction or preliminary, serving as a base or starting point.
Examples:
Introductory biology text. Product introductory sale. The introductory class was designed to give students a basic understanding of the subject.
Murder.
The crime of killing somebody intentionally.
Examples:
Murder in the second degree. Attempted murder. This intriguing murder mystery remains unsolved.
Ragtag.
Consisting of a disorganized or mismatched group of people or things, often of low social status or questionable quality.
Examples:
Ragtag clothing. Ragtag team. The Army's ragtag troop was no match for the well-equipped enemy.
Decide.
To make up someone's mind about something, to come to a conclusion or judgment after considering options.
Examples:
Decide a question. Decide on a course of action. She couldn't decide whether to order the pizza or the pasta for dinner.
Anxiety.
A feeling of worry, nervousness, or unease about something that is happening or might happen in the future.
Examples:
Diagnosis of anxiety disorder. Anxiety for knowledge. She waited for her daughter with anxiety.
Movement.
A group of people working together to achieve a shared goal, especially a political, social, or artistic one, the process of moving or being moved, physically or figuratively.
Examples:
A circular movement. Movement of troops. The movement of the dancers on stage was graceful and elegant.
Madden.
To make someone extremely angry or irritated, often to the point of losing control or rationality, to become irrational or frenzied with anger or frustration.
Examples:
Madden with rage. Madden the enemy. The slow internet connection maddened him as he tried to stream his favorite show.
Survival.
The state of continuing to exist or live, frequently in the face of difficulty or danger.
Examples:
Survival ability. Survival food. He evaluated his chances for survival rather pessimistically.
Gravitation.
The force by which a celestial body, such as the Earth, pulls objects toward its center, the attraction between two or more objects due to their mass.
Examples:
Terrestrial gravitation. Universal gravitation. The force of gravitation keeps the planets in our solar system in orbit around the Sun.
Inward.
Directed or facing towards the inside, inside or inward looking.
Examples:
Inward peace. Inward cargo. The inward motion of the tide was gradually slowing down.
Poem.
A piece of writing that emphasizes the expression of feelings and ideas by paying particular attention to diction, sometimes rhyme, rhythm, and imagery.
Examples:
A narrative poem. Poem to the dead. A great poem is a fountain forever overflowing with the waters of wisdom and delight.
Hand-me-down.
A used item that is passed down from one person to another, especially in a family or community.
Examples:
Hand-me-down expression. Wear his hand-me-downs. My older sister gave me some of her old clothes as hand-me-downs, and I was grateful for them because they were still in good condition.
Woof.
The sound that a dog makes, the threads running from side to side in a woven fabric, the texture or quality of the threads in a woven fabric.
Examples:
Woof fabric. Woof sound. My dog's woof woke me up early in the morning.
Hood.
A covering for the head and neck, especially one attached to a garment.
Examples:
Hood ornament. A silk hood. He pulled his waterproof hood up to protect himself from the rain.
Mural.
A large painting or other artwork that is applied directly to a wall or other surface.
Examples:
Mural painting. A mural decoration. The mural on the wall depicted the history of the city.
Communal.
Belonging to or used by a group rather than individuals, for common use.
Examples:
Communal swimming pool. Communal combination of funds. Communal elections were held in several European countries.
Metaphor.
A figure of speech in which an expression is used to refer to something that it does not denote to suggest a similarity.
Examples:
Metaphor for death. Visual metaphor. She expressed her thought in an artful choice of metaphors.
Magician.
A person who performs magic tricks or illusions to entertain an audience, typically involves sleight of hand or deception to create seemingly impossible or supernatural effects.
Examples:
Magician's hat. Street magician. The children were delighted with the magician's clever tricks.
Poet.
A person who writes poetry.
Examples:
A court poet. A poet of sorts. She is a talented poet who has been recognized for her work.
Urban.
Relating to or located in a town or city.
Examples:
Urban planning. Urban property owners. Only a small number of urban utilities offer sanitation services.
Legendary.
Famous or well-known, especially through long-standing popular stories or tradition.
Examples:
Legendary actor. Achieve a legendary status. The legendary stories of King Arthur have been passed down for centuries.
Grand.
Important and large in size, scope, or extent.
Examples:
A grand meal. Grand this year.
Slam.
To shut a door or window noisily, to strike something violently or noisily.
Examples:
Slam the door. Slam the book against a wall. She slammed the door shut, angry at the person on the other side.
Hurricane.
A violent, tropical, cyclonic storm of the western North Atlantic, having wind speeds of or over 64 knots, 74 miles per hour.
Examples:
A hurricane of applause. The ravages of a hurricane. The devastating hurricane caused widespread damage and left many people homeless.
Earthquake.
A sudden and violent shaking of the ground caused by the movement of rock beneath the Earth's surface.
Examples:
An earthquake zone. An earthquake proof. The violent earthquake caused widespread damage and injuries throughout the region.
Discovery.
The act or process of finding information, a place, or an object, or learning about something that was previously not known.
Examples:
A scientific discovery. The great discovery of the century. Her research team made an important discovery.
Poetry.
Poems in general as a genre of literature.
Examples:
Modern poetry. Book of poetry. Different cultures have different comfortable word rhythms, so the composition of poetry varies greatly.
Articulate.
To express oneself clearly and effectively in spoken or written language.
Examples:
Articulate his position. Eloquently articulate. She was able to articulate her argument in the debate clearly.
Invite.
To ask someone to come or join, to offer an opportunity or possibility for something to happen or take place.
Examples:
Invite guests. Invite criticism. We want to invite you to our annual charity event.
Delegate.
A person sent or authorized to represent others, in particular, an elected representative sent to a conference. Verb, to transfer power to someone.
Examples:
Delegate a routine task. Send a delegate. The delegate from the small country was not allowed to speak at the meeting.
Immerse.
To become fully involved in a particular activity, to dip or submerge in a liquid, especially so that they or it are entirely covered.
Examples:
Immerse the cloth in the dye. Completely immerse the ingredient. He immersed himself in his research.
Discuss.
To talk about or examine in detail, through conversation or debate, to exchange ideas, opinions, or information on a particular topic.
Examples:
Discuss options. Discuss solutions. We need to discuss the next steps for the project during our meeting tomorrow.
Disagree.
To have or express a different opinion, idea, etc.
Examples:
Disagree about a particular issue. Disagree with a plan. I disagree for reasons already stated above.
Unsurprising.
Not surprising, and what was expected, able to be predicted.
Examples:
Unsurprising success. Unsurprising result. The unsurprising outcome of the election was a victory for the incumbent candidate.
Exhibit.
To show something in public for people to enjoy or to provide them with information.
Examples:
Exhibit a bad attitude. Exhibit a great talent. Other technology industries exhibit similarly explosive growth.
Magic.
Beliefs and actions employed to influence supernatural beings and forces, any art or performance that invokes supernatural powers.
Examples:
A magic spell. She is magic. He performed magic tricks with sophisticated moves.
Obvious.
Easy to see, discover, or understand.
Examples:
Obvious reasons. His conclusion was obvious. There are obvious differences between the two wine-producing regions.
Backyard.
A whole space behind and belonging to a house.
Examples:
Play in the backyard. Backyard barbecue. He grows vegetables in his backyard.
Predict.
To state beforehand that something will happen in the future, mainly based on knowledge or experience.
Examples:
Predict the future. Predict when she will arrive. It's notoriously challenging to predict birth rates.
Settle.
To reach an agreement of disagreement.
Examples:
Settle a dispute. Settle down in the town. I don't want to settle for second best.
Straight.
Extending or moving in one direction without bending or curving, having no deviations.
Examples:
A straight line. Straight for 2 months. He was sick for 5 straight days.
Collision.
An instance of two or more objects or entities crashing into each other, usually resulting in damage, impact, or conflict.
Examples:
Collision detection. Come into collision with my friend. The collision of tectonic plates can result in new mountain ranges, such as the Himalayas or the Alps.
Non-stop.
Without intermediate stops between source and destination.
Examples:
A non-stop run. Non-stop talk. We tend to choose non-stop flights when we travel.
Lovingly.
In a manner showing deep affection or care, with fondness and warmth, in a way that expresses or suggests love.
Examples:
Lovingly crafted. Lovingly prepared. She looked at him lovingly and knew he was the one for her.
Unseen.
Not seen or noticed, not perceived.
Examples:
Unseen danger. An unseen force. The consequences of the pandemic remain unseen as scientists continue to research the virus.
Illuminate.
To light something or to make something lighter or brighter, to make something free from confusion or ambiguity.
Examples:
Illuminate a dark hall. Illuminate my understanding. That biologist illuminated the mechanism of heredity.
Interior.
The inside or inner part of something, the space within the walls of a building.
Examples:
Interior decoration. Plenty of interior space. The painter focused on the moody interiors of abandoned buildings in his work.
Exterior.
Situated in or suitable for the outdoors or outside of something.
Examples:
Glass exterior. New exterior design. For exterior walls surround the courtyard.
Discotheque.
A nightclub or restaurant where recorded music is played and people dance.
Examples:
Discotheque party. Discotheque scene. He couldn't wait to hit the discotheque and dance the night away.
Numb.
Unable to feel physical sensation and movement, not showing human feeling or sensitivity.
Examples:
Numb with cold. A numb mind. My left arm became numb.
Lull.
A period of calm or quiet, a temporary cessation of activity, noise, or music, A soothing sound or movement that induces sleep or relaxation.
Examples:
Lull in the battle. The lull before the storm. The waves crashing against the shore had a soothing lull on the listeners.
Exploit.
To make full use of and gain an advantage from resources, opportunities, etc.
Examples:
Exploit a security hole. Exploit a valuable opportunity. We exploit our mining resources to strengthen our national power.
Award.
A prize or other mark of recognition given in honor of an achievement.
Examples:
Award ceremony. Participation award. He won the award for Best Actor at the film festival.
Accolade.
An expression of praise, honor, or approval, often in the form of an award or ceremonial gesture, a sign of recognition or achievement.
Examples:
Accolade ceremony. Professional accolade. The actor received an accolade for his outstanding performance in the play.
Grant.
To agree to give or allow somebody.
Examples:
Grant a new license. Grant a land. The chairperson granted him the right to speak.
Soothe.
To calm or comfort someone or something, to make something less painful or uncomfortable.
Examples:
Soothe anxiety. Soothe a baby to sleep. She applied aloe vera to soothe her sunburn.
Ego.
A consciousness of your own identity, a person's sense of self-esteem or self-importance, especially inflated one.
Examples:
Ego defense mechanisms. National ego. She was constantly trying to boost her ego by talking about her accomplishments.
Isolation.
The condition of being alone or lonely, the act or state of separation between persons or groups.
Examples:
Isolation booth. The country's isolation. That incident led to his isolation.
Relation.
The way two persons or groups of people feel and act toward one another.
Examples:
Relation between cause and effect. Relation of inclusion. The industrial relations laws were passed with little to no alteration.
Integral.
Necessary to make a whole complete, essential, or fundamental, combining with something else to form a whole, noun, of mathematics, a fundamental concept in calculus that represents the area under a curve between 2 points on a graph.
Examples:
Integral function. Integral component. Effective communication is an integral part of any successful team.
Solitude.
The state of being alone and isolated from others.
Examples:
Live in solitude. Enjoyment of solitude. He sought solitude in the wilderness to escape the distractions of modern life.
Cycle.
An interval during which a recurring sequence of events occurs, a bicycle or motorcycle.
Examples:
The cycle of the seasons. Go to the workplace by cycle. The food chain causes a material cycle.
Untimely.
Happening at an inappropriate or unfortunate time.
Examples:
Die an untimely death. Untimely snowfall in May. The untimely arrival of the storm ruined their plans for a picnic.
Stream.
A small, narrow river, a continuous flow of something, such as liquid, gas, people, vehicles, etc.
Examples:
The stream of time. An endless stream of cars. Jet streams are the common name for air currents that form high in the atmosphere.
Timeline.
A series of events arranged in chronological order and displayed along a line, usually drawn left to right or top to bottom.
Examples:
Timeline of science history. Lay out a timeline. He imposed a timeline on the project.
Anchor.
A device, typically made of metal, that is used to moor a ship or boat in a particular place, typically by being dropped to the seabed, a central cohesive source of support and stability.
Examples:
Anchor bolt. Anchor weight. The ship dropped anchor in the bay.
Radical.
Relating to the essential aspects of anything, far beyond the norm, mainly used of opinions and actions.
Examples:
A radical flaw in the plan. A radical cure. The government established by the coup was more radical than before.
Imaginary.
Existing only in someone's mind.
Examples:
Imaginary number. Imaginary pregnancy. Little children tend to have imaginary friends.
Instrument.
An object used to make musical sounds, such as a piano, guitar, or drum, a tool or device used for a specific activity, particularly in specialist or scientific work.
Examples:
Musical instruments. Surgical instruments. This electronic instrument is required to undergo periodic inspections to ensure precision.
Nurture.
To take care of, feed, and protect someone or something while they are growing and developing.
Examples:
Nurture love. Nurture his talents. Schools should nurture children's mutual interest spirit.
Dare.
To have the courage to do something.
Examples:
Dare not go. Dare to take risks. I wouldn't dare to speak to him like that.
Debate:
A formal discussion or argument of opposing viewpoints, often to persuade others to adopt a specific position. A public discussion, often on an issue of current interest, in which participants offer opinions and differing perspectives.
Examples:
Debate topic. Debate competition. The debate over climate change continues to be a hot topic in politics.
Decor:
The arrangement and style of the furniture, art, and other items in a room or building, used to create a particular atmosphere or aesthetic.
Examples:
Tropical decor. Decor styles. The decor of the restaurant gave it a cozy and inviting feel.
Lizard:
A reptile that has a relatively long body, 2 pairs of legs, and a tapering tail.
Examples:
Giant lizard. Lizard leather. The lizard's tail regenerates if severed.
Palm:
The inner surface of the hand from the wrist to the base of the fingers, any plant of the family Palmae having an unbranched trunk crowned by large pinnate or palmate leaves.
Examples:
The palm side of the forearm. Coconut palm trees. This high-performance camera is compact enough to fit in the palm of your hand.
Affirmation:
A statement declaring something to be true strongly.
Examples:
Self-affirmation. Statement of affirmation. The affirmation from her boss gave her the confidence she needed to move forward with her project.
Bewilder:
To confuse or puzzle someone, to cause someone to become lost or disoriented in thought or perception.
Examples:
Bewilder the reader. Bewilder scientists. The complex instructions on the assignment sheet bewilder most students.
Distract:
To draw someone's attention away from what they are trying to do.
Examples:
Distract attention from the real issue. Distract public opinion. Please don't distract me while I'm studying.
Cultivate:
To prepare and foster land for growing crops or plants.
Examples:
Cultivate a field. Cultivate relationships. University is a great place to cultivate our minds and expertise.
Refuge:
The state of being safe or protected from danger, trouble, or difficulty, or a place providing shelter or protection from them.
Examples:
Refuge camp. A harbor of refuge. Some of the émigrés sought refuge in this country.
Studio:
A room or building where creative or artistic work is produced, a television or radio production company.
Examples:
A photo studio, music studio. She works at a recording studio in Los Angeles.
Struggle.
To make a great effort to do something when it is difficult, or there are a lot of problems, to use force or violence to break away from restraint or constriction.
Examples:
Struggle against discrimination. Struggle to get the job. He could not struggle against temptation.
Educate.
To provide or receive instruction or training over a period of time at a school, university, etc.
Examples:
Educate student. Educate public. The school's mission is to educate young children and prepare them for the future.
Spirit.
The part of a person which is the seat of their mind, feelings, and character rather than their physical body, the general atmosphere of a place or situation, and the effect that it has on people.
Examples:
Spirit and the letter of the law. An indomitable spirit. Despite their tragic loss, the family is showing great spirit.
Succumb.
To fail to oppose something, such as desire, pressure, or some other opposing force. To die or suffer badly from the effect of a disease or injury.
Examples:
Succumb to cancer. Succumb to old age. He finally succumbed to temptation.
Despair.
The feeling that there is no hope and you cannot do anything to improve a difficult situation.
Examples:
Despair at the future. Untold despair. His friend's death drove him to despair.
Depression.
A mental condition in which a person feels very unhappy and without hope for the future, a severe recession in an economy or market.
Examples:
The Great Depression. The root problem of her depression. Depression symptoms might include a decrease in appetite and weight loss.
Posse.
A group of people who come together for a common purpose, often to pursue or capture a criminal. A group of people who share a common interest, belief, or trait.
Examples:
Posse member. Posse of citizens. My friends and I formed a posse to search for the lost hiker.
Rhythmic.
Having a pattern of regular beats or a regular beat, characterized by rhythm.
Examples:
A rhythmic stroking. In a rhythmic pace. The rhythmic sound of the drums was mesmerizing.
Communicate.
To share or exchange information with others by speaking, writing, moving your body, or using other signals.
Examples:
Communicate his anxieties to the psychiatrist. Communicate well with my advisor. Dolphins use sound to communicate with each other.
Emotional.
Relating to people's feelings.
Examples:
Emotional health. Emotional distress. Human emotional responses vary widely depending on the society to which they belong.
Cue.
A signal, gesture, or action that provides information or direction for someone else to act or respond, a reminder or prompt for someone to do something.
Examples:
Cue card. Visual cue. The director gave the actor a cue to begin the scene.
Improvisation.
The act of making something up on the spot or creating or performing something without preparation.
Examples:
Improvisation on stage. Jazz improvisation. He created a beautiful piece of music using only improvisation.
Critic.
Someone who expresses opinions about the quality of books, music, etc.
Examples:
Art critic. Severe critic. Advocates for legal reform hear less harsh words from their critics.
Jazz.
A type of music that originated in the African American community in the United States and that is characterized by improvisation, syncopated rhythms, and a strong emphasis on self-expression.
Examples:
Jazz club. A school jazz band. He listened to jazz music to relax after a long day at work.
Encouraging.
Giving hope, confidence, or support, inspiring.
Examples:
Encouraging approval. Encouraging sign. The test results were encouraging and showed improvement.
Participate.
To take part in something.
Examples:
Participate fully in conversation. Participate in the program. The majority of students actively participated in the college's intramural sports program.
Spontaneity.
The quality or state of being spontaneous, the act of behaving or acting in an impulsive, uninhibited, or unplanned manner.
Examples:
The spontaneity of the moment. Act with spontaneity. His public speaking skills improved when he embraced spontaneity rather than sticking to a script.
Protest.
A strong expression of disagreement, disapproval, or opposition.
Examples:
Hold a protest. A silent protest. He left the party in protest at its radical political stance.
Opposition.
The act of disagreeing or resisting, the state of strong disagreement.
Examples:
Opposition campaign. Meet with opposition. The opposition party strongly disagreed with the government's proposed legislation.
Transform.
To change an outward structure or looks.
Examples:
Transform an education system. Transform heat into power. My father's death transformed my life completely.
Incarcerate.
To put or keep somebody in prison or in a place from which they cannot escape.
Examples:
Incarcerate the murderer. Incarcerate her for life. He was incarcerated for the duration of the war.
Excite.
To make someone feel suddenly enthusiastic or eager.
Examples:
Excite the crowd. Excite rebellion. The news of her promotion excited her.
Echo.
A sound heard after being reflected off a surface, such as a wall or a cliff.
Examples:
The echo of a person's footsteps. Sound echo. A thunderous boom echoed throughout the valley.
Penicillin.
An antibiotic drug derived from mold and used to treat bacterial infections.
Examples:
Penicillin allergy. Penicillin sensitivity testing. The doctor prescribed penicillin to treat the bacterial infection.
Cuff.
A band or strip of material, usually worn around the wrist or ankle, often used to secure or fasten something in place. A blow or hit delivered with an open hand, typically to the head or ear.
Examples:
Cuff bracelet. Soft cuff. The doctor used a blood pressure cuff to measure my vitals.
Ingredient.
One of the things used to make something, especially one of the foods used to make a particular dish.
Examples:
Secret ingredients. Compound the ingredients. Greed is the primary ingredient in the making of criminals.
Scream.
To give a loud, high shout suddenly, especially because of fear, anger, excitement, etc., to utter or declare in a very loud voice.
Examples:
Scream a profanity. Scream at him to be quiet. She kept screaming for an ambulance.
Maroon.
A deep reddish-brown color that is similar to the color of dried blood.
Examples:
Maroon color. Deep maroon. She wore a maroon dress to the formal event.
Festival.
A celebration or event, usually marking a particular religious or cultural occasion, often involving processions, music, dancing, and the performance of plays or other artistic works.
Examples:
Festival attendee. International Film Festival. The music festival attracts visitors from all over the world.
Liberty.
The state of being free within society from oppressive restrictions imposed by authority on one's way of life, behavior, or political views.
Examples:
Personal liberty. Liberty as a right. The founding fathers fought for the liberty of the American people.
Honor.
High regard or great respect for someone, the quality of having and doing based on a keen sense of morality. Verb, to show respect towards someone.
Examples:
Womanly honor. Honor our ancestors. I claim on my honor that it is true.
Commitment.
A promise or firm decision to do something or to behave in a certain way.
Examples:
A commitment to an alliance. Meet his commitments. His business commitments took him to the United States.
Addition.
The act or process of adding something to something else, the process of adding numbers.
Examples:
Chemical addition. Addition of vectors. In addition, private corporations provide healthcare services.
Manifestation.
A visible or tangible form of something, especially a particular sign of a disease or condition.
Examples:
Manifestation of a deeper problem. Manifestation of psychological stress. The manifestation of his anxiety was evident in his shaking hands.
Creative.
Relating to or involving the use of skill and original and unusual ideas to create something.
Examples:
Creative writing. Barren of creative spirit. All the supervisor has to do is assign tasks that make his subordinates more creative.
Curate.
A clergyman who is in charge of a parish, a person in charge of a museum, gallery, or church, responsible for the care and display of its collections and exhibitions. Verb, to carefully select, organize, and maintain items in a collection, exhibition, or presentation.
Examples:
Perpetual curate. Curate an art website. The art museum has hired a curate to select and display pieces from its collection.
Stunning.
Causing a strong emotional reaction of admiration, surprise, or shock due to its beauty, rarity, or excellence.
Examples:
Stunning beauty. Stunning disclosure. The stunning sunset took everyone's breath away.
Animate.
To make something full of interest and energy.
Examples:
Animate the body. Animate his soul. The positive attitude of the supervisor animated the discussion.
Vision.
The ability to think about or see the future with imagination and intelligence, the faculty of being able to see.
Examples:
A prodigious vision. Telescopic vision. Driving is difficult for me because of my poor vision.
Profit.
Money that is earned in business or by selling things after deducting the costs involved.
Examples:
Gross profit. Make a profit. This business yields little profit.
Policy.
A set of rules, guidelines, principles, or procedures that govern decision-making or action, often used in the context of business or government. A course of action or plan of action adopted or followed by an organization or individual to achieve a goal or objective.
Examples:
Health policy. Foreign policy. The company's new policy on remote work has made it a more inclusive workplace.
Incredible.
Unbelievable. Extremely large.
Examples:
Incredible amount. At incredible speed. Her response revealed incredible idiocy.
Precision.
The quality or condition of being exact and accurate.
Examples:
A precision instrument. Speak with precision. This operation requires both patience and precision.
Panther.
A large and powerful wildcat with a distinctive sleek black coat found primarily in the Americas, Africa, and Asia.
Examples:
Black panther. Panther habitat. The panther's sleek black coat and piercing yellow eyes make for a striking vision in the forest.
Gender.
The range of characteristics of femininity and masculinity and differentiating between them, especially when considering social and cultural differences rather than differences in biology.
Examples:
Gender-blind policies. Dual gender. Cultural norms strongly influence gender expectations.
Displace.
To force someone or something to leave their home or place of origin, especially as a result of conflict, natural disaster, or manipulation.
Examples:
Displace workers. Displace the explosive power. The construction of the new dam will displace hundreds of families living downstream.
Intention.
Something you want to do and are going to do.
Examples:
Intention behind his decision. Clear intention. Our CEO's intentions are always transparent and straightforward.
Monologue.
A solo speech or performance given by one person, typically in a theatrical or storytelling context, and often used to reveal aspects of the speaker's thoughts, feelings, or backstory.
Examples:
Inner monologue. Deliver a monologue. The actor's monologue was so powerful that the audience was moved to tears.
Dialogue.
A conversation in a book, play, or film.
Examples:
Platonic dialogues. The form of a dialogue. He recorded the dialogue at the time of the incident.
Collide.
To hit something violently when moving.
Examples:
Collide head-on. Collide in midair. The interests of the two countries collide.
Combine.
To join or merge to form a single thing or group.
Examples:
Combine chemically with another substance. Combine augmented reality. Hydrogen and oxygen combine to form water.
Erode.
To gradually wear away or break down rock, soil, or other material through the action of wind, water, or other natural agents, to gradually weaken or undermine something over time.
Examples:
Erode coast. Erode trust. The ongoing budget cuts have eroded the quality of education in many schools.
Individualism.
The habit or principle of being independent and self-reliant.
Examples:
Rampant individualism. Nation of individualism. An ethic of individualism encourages people to make choices based on their values and beliefs rather than the values and beliefs of the group or society.
Democracy.
A form of government in which the people have the authority to deliberate and decide legislation, or to choose governing officials to do so.
Examples:
Democracy advocate. Principles of democracy. Democracy often entails inclusive capitalism as well.
Adorn.
To make something or somebody more attractive or beautiful.
Examples:
Adorn a bride. Adorn the table with flowers. The architect adorned the interior with great artworks and frescoes.
Avenue.
A wide road in a town or city, especially with trees or tall buildings on both sides, a line of approach.
Examples:
An avenue of poplars. An avenue to success. They explored every avenue they could think of.
Refuse.
To show that one is not willing to do or accept something.
Examples:
Refuse a request. Refuse the company. My initial reaction was to refuse.
Indict.
To formally charge or accuse someone of a crime, based on the decision of a grand jury or other legal authority, to bring a legal case against someone, typically to prosecute and punish them.
Examples:
Indict a suspect. Indict him of injuries. The FBI worked tirelessly to gather enough evidence to indict the corrupt politician.
Empire.
A group of countries ruled by one leader or government.
Examples:
Empire building. Empire of the Maya. He has built a thriving e-commerce empire.
Inspire.
To make somebody feel with the desire, confidence, or enthusiasm, especially to do something creative.
Examples:
Inspire a feeling of curiosity. Inspire him to write a novel. The unique style of this martial arts inspired many action film producers.
Revolution.
A large-scale attempt to overthrow the government of a country, often using violence or war.
Examples:
Beginning of the Industrial Revolution. A political revolution. The revolution by the citizen resulted in a redistribution of wealth.
Irresistible.
Impossible to resist or refuse, very attractive, appealing, or compelling.
Examples:
Irresistible charm. Irresistible force. The aroma of freshly baked cookies was irresistible to her.
Wizard.
A person who is skilled in magic or a particular technical field.
Examples:
A wizard at chess. Financial wizard. He was a wizard at solving complex mathematical equations.
Defiance.
Behavior characterized by an open refusal to obey someone or something.
Examples:
Fierce defiance. Adopt an attitude of defiance. He acted in defiance of our decision.
Riot.
A violent disturbance of the peace by a crowd, characterized by destruction of property, looting, arson, and attacks on individuals.
Examples:
Riot police. Riot control gas. The riots in the city have left many buildings damaged and several people injured.
Overcome.
To succeed in controlling or dealing with something, such as a problem or difficulty, to defeat or overwhelm someone.
Examples:
Overcome opponents. Overcome all difficulties. He tried to overcome a bad reputation and win the election.
Grace.
A quality of being pleasing, especially in appearance or manner, a temporary exemption, especially an extended period granted as a special favor, a short prayer of thanks before a meal.
Examples:
Say a grace. End of the grace period. The old oak tree stood with grace and majesty in the park center.
Tongue.
A movable mass of muscle tissue covered with mucous membrane that is in the mouth, a language.
Examples:
Native tongue. Tongue cancer. The tongue is boneless, but it is as strong as bones.
Rickety.
Wobbly, unsteady, and likely to collapse.
Examples:
Rickety structure. Rickety chair. The old wooden bridge was rickety and swayed with every step.
Suffer.
To experience pain, distress, or hardship, to undergo or endure something painful or unpleasant.
Examples:
Suffer a setback. Suffer bad grades. The older man suffers from arthritis and finds it difficult to move around.
Sand.
Finely granulated particles of rock or mineral material, typically found along beaches, deserts, or riverbeds, used in construction, landscaping, and other applications requiring drainage or abrasive action.
Examples:
Sand dunes. Sand castle. The sand on the beach was warm and golden.
Shackle.
A metal ring, bar, or other device used to confine, restrain, or limit freedom of movement, a restraint or impediment of any kind.
Examples:
Shackle chains. Metal shackle. The prisoner wore heavy shackles on his wrists and ankles.
Stitch.
One of the tiny thread lines visible on a piece of fabric after it has been sewn.
Examples:
A stitch in a garment. Pattern stitch. The wound was so deep that it needed a surgical procedure and stitches.
Stretch.
To make or be capable of making anything longer or broader without hurting or breaking.
Examples:
Stretch along the coast. Stretch a story. Some herds have been observed to stretch hundreds of kilometers.
Marked.
Having a noticeable feature or distinctive quality, easily noticeable or obvious.
Examples:
A marked difference. Marked decline. Her marked improvement in her grades resulted from her increased focus and effort.
Bloom.
A flower, especially one having showy or colorful parts, the best time of youth.
Examples:
Bloom in autumn. Black and white blooms. The cherry blossoms in the park were in full bloom.
Midnight.
The middle point of the night, usually defined as 12 a.m. or the start of a new day.
Examples:
Midnight snack. Midnight shift. I stayed up until midnight watching my favorite movie.
Scar.
A mark that remains on the skin after a wound has healed.
Examples:
Burn scar. Carry a scar. Even after the wound has healed, a scar remains.
Glow.
To give out a steady, strong light.
Examples:
Glow a pale orange. Glow golden the light. The sun was setting, and the sky glowed with beautiful colors.
Spark.
To start something or make it grow, especially suddenly, to emit a tiny piece of fire or electricity.
Examples:
Spark his interest. Spark a chain reaction. The bankruptcy of the giant conglomerate sparked turmoil in the stock market.
Rejoice.
To feel or express great joy or happiness, to celebrate or express gratitude for a happy or positive situation or event.
Examples:
Rejoice over a victory. Rejoice at the moment. We should all rejoice in the good things life has to offer.
Delight.
A feeling of great pleasure or happiness.
Examples:
A tremor of delight. With delight. The delight on the child's faces when they received the toy was priceless.
Persist.
To continue to do and refuse to stop something despite difficulties or opposition, even if it appears unreasonable.
Examples:
Persist over time. Persist in success. Consult your doctor if the symptoms persist.
Wit.
The ability to say or write things or ideas in a clever and humorous way.
Examples:
The wit of man. Full of wit. He has the wit to keep talking about this topic.
Horror.
Intense fear or disgust, especially at something shocking or terrifying.
Examples:
Horror movie. Horror-struck look. The stories of war crimes filled her with horror.
Humankind.
The whole of the living human inhabitants of the earth.
Examples:
Humankind as a species. History of humankind. On the geological timescale, humankind has existed for a brief moment.
Horrify.
To shock or disgust greatly.
Examples:
Horrify audience. Horrify victims. The series of terrorist attacks horrify the entire nation.